I'm back at Six Flags Magic Mountain today to check up on the park. So how about you and I dive right in. Well, starting out here in the parking lot, you can see that there is nobody here today. Today's Tuesday, so I wasn't expecting it to be busy anyway, but yeah, they haven't even filled up the preferred parking or this first section of parking over here. So this might be a ghost town today. Yeah, look, there's barely anybody coming into the park either. See, this is the perfect time to go. If you're thinking about going to Six Flags, go during the week. Monday through Thursday will be your best bet. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan, and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. If you're new here and you're obsessed with theme parks just as much as I am and you love this kind of content, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on that. And as always, it would be awesome if you guys can follow me on Instagram too at Theme Park Obsession. I post there all the time, and sometimes I post some news on there as well that I don't post on YouTube. So be sure to check out the Instagram page. See, if you're a huge coaster fan like I am, this is the perfect time to come to the park because there's nobody here. You can get all the credits you want, no lines, it's just all walk-ons. It's awesome, and it's like this pretty much all day. Also remember that Fright Fest is going on the weekend, so if you're here on a weekend and not during the week, check out Fright Fest. It's pretty affordable, especially if you are an annual pass holder or a membership holder. All you gotta do is pay for a maze pass, and you'll be able to do all these haunted attractions at night. They're pretty awesome. It's a lot of fun here. And look at that, the last bits of Green Lantern, as far as what we can see, are gone. Isn't that crazy how fast they were able to take that coaster down? So like I said in the last one, we're gonna go ahead and ship it off to the other Six Flags park. That's where it seems to be going. But how crazy, just a few weeks ago there was a coaster right here, and now it's gone. And judging from the crane that's still on site, looks like they're getting ready to remove just a couple more pieces from the station. But other than that, most of the coaster is completely gone. So I would assume the next thing after all of the pieces are removed will be to dismantle the station building itself. I'm assuming that's what they're going to be working on next. And I don't know how long that process might take, but it's going to be interesting. And I wonder if they're just going to go ahead and demo everything and work on a newer attraction that's going to be opening up soon. Not really sure. I mean, it would make sense for them to immediately start construction on something new if they've had that in the plans. But I guess time will tell, and we'll keep an eye on it. Well, it's definitely nice to see Crazanity back open. It was closed last time I was here. And the past couple times I was here, it wasn't operating, so I was wondering what was going on, but everything seems to be going good now. And there's no line for it today, since it's just so dead. The West Coast Racers Preview Center is closed today, so we can't really get a view of the project from that angle. But as you can see, since the track is done, there's really not a lot to see from this side. So let's see if the other side of the underground is open, like it was during Fright Fest, because I was able to get on Apocalypse, because Apocalypse is now open. But let's see if it's open today. I don't know if it's open during the week or just for Fright Fest events, but let's take a look on that end of the project to see if anything's new over there. Before we do that though, here's just a quick shot of the launch section where you head into the first elements of the attraction. And then moving on over to the candy store, it's still purple and white, so not sure what the end color scheme is going to be for that, but it still looks the same like it did in the last video I did. Yeah, it looks like everyone's kind of taking a break right now because there's really not a lot going on the site. I would assume the next big thing is they're going to go ahead and pave the rest of the road because they've paved it over here on the far end of the project. So they'll probably move on to this in just a few short days, if not a couple weeks. All right, let's head up to Samurai Summit and get our cardio in for the day. See if we can get some different views of West Coast Racers. Well, it's kind of hard to see in the shot, but you can see right there, right underneath Apocalypse. You can see that they're working on that building right there as well. And it's not the candy store, it's something else. I forgot what they said that particular stand was going to be. It's probably another snack stand. But yeah, really not too much to see from this angle today. And also, I haven't seen Apocalypse run today, so it might be closed. I can't even really see anybody through the queue line down there either, because the queue line's like straight ahead, but I don't see anybody, so it might be closed today. So yeah, this area is in fact closed for today. They might be using this time during the week to work on the attraction, like Monday through Thursday. So maybe on the weekends it'll be open. I'll have to come back on a Saturday or Sunday to see if they open it up. It's just so funny how quiet it is today. I mean, it's really nice compared to some of the other parks. Like, I mean, you go to Disneyland and today it would probably be busy. And you come over here and there's just a nice, maybe a couple thousand people in the park today, able to do everything, no problem. See, what's cool is around Santa Clarita, there's actually a lot of like nice restaurants and stuff. So you can get the park done, and instead of eating inside the park, you can head out for the evening and go to one of the restaurants that are around, because there's quite a few options around town here. There used to be a Fright Fest maze over here a couple years ago, and I wonder if they're going to utilize this spot maybe next year or the year after. I would hope so. I would give them another maze in their lineup, and I would hope next year they add a couple new ones. So yeah, maybe they'll utilize this spot again. On a side note, if you are coming to the park, especially the next couple days, keep in mind that on the 28th and 29th, which is this coming up weekend, it's supposed to be raining. So the park might have different hours, or they might close entirely based off of attendance. So be sure to follow their Twitter account and their social medias, because they post there all the time whether or not the park's going to be open, depending on like inclement weather. So keep that in mind for this weekend. Lately I've been getting questions on how much lockers are at some of these theme parks, and I might as well just go ahead and start giving you guys that information. Here at Six Flags, they have the standard one for $12, a large for $15, and the jumbo for $20. And this is what some of them look like. I'm assuming this is the jumbo. These are the large, and then these are like the regular ones. So most of your stuff will probably fit in this one. So I mean, if you do have a lot of stuff, then you can go ahead and get the jumbo. But what I usually do is I leave a lot of my stuff in my car that I don't really need, and I just bring in like a simple bag with my phone, wallet, some cash, and that's pretty much about it. They'll let you bring in a bottle of water, like a hydro flask for water, but yeah, just kind of stay minimal as far as what you want to bring inside the park, because that's probably the best bet in order for you to save some money long term. And also, this is where you can get the Flash Pass, and then off to the left here you can get wheelchair rentals as well as strollers. So this is just all in the back of the park, as right when you walk in. Actually, if you just keep walking straight back, it's all right here for your convenience. And also, before I head out, this is where you get your maze pass too. So right here in the front of the park. You can do this online though, which I totally recommend. If you're coming for Fright Fest, do all of that online, because it's so much easier and you don't have to wait in this line. When you get here, you can just go ahead and start going through all the mazes and go on the rides and have fun instead of waiting in some of the lines. Before we leave, let's see what's in the Looney Tunes Superstore here at the exit of the park. See if they have anything new. Well, right off the bat, they definitely have a lot of Fright Fest merch. Shirt right here is pretty cool. So if you want your Fright Fest merch, you can get it at the Looney Tunes Superstore. Let's just see, some of these shirts are $17.99 and $17.99. So looks like all these pretty reasonably priced. And they also have some glow in the dark abilities, like this one right here. Ooh, this sweatshirt has superpowers as well. Look at that glow in the dark. And this is $41.99. Not too bad. And then this is what's on the back too. I forgot how dense this store is. Look how like close everything is. I haven't been in here in a while. Now we all know they have the regular size capes here at the park, but they also have ones for the little ones. I didn't know this. So you can definitely come in here and get a mini cape for the little ones in your family, and these are a surprise. But it does say buy one, get one free. These particular capes right here are $6.58, so I would assume that the smaller ones are a little bit cheaper. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at the park this week. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel and you love this kind of content, hit the subscribe button, because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on that. Aside from the content here, you can also follow me on Instagram at Theme Park Obsession. I post there quite often, so be sure to check that out as well. But other than that, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.